Dear student, so first of all, welcome to all. ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੁਝ ਬੇਸਿਕਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਬੇਸਿਕਸ that is related to functional analysis, ਜੋ ਕਿ ਸਾਡਾ ਮੇਨ ਕੋਰਸ ਹੈ। ਉਸ ਮੇਨ ਕੋਰਸ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਢੰਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਕੁਝ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨਸ, ਕੁਝ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਲਰੇਡੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹੋ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੀਵੀਅਸ ਕਲਾਸਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਿਵਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਔਰ ਉਹ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਡੈਫੀਨੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ that is related to linear algebra and also that is related to basic topology, or we can also say that real analysis. So in the previous classes we know about the vector space or linear space. So that is very important concept, that is very important definition, which is called a vector space. So first I discuss the vector space. So what is vector space, right? So vector is related to vectors, clear? And second name is called a linear space. The second name is called a linear space. So if let some V, which is some non-empty set, clear? So this is some non-empty set and F is field, so that we understand in modern algebra F is field. So V is a non-empty set and F is a field of scalars. It may be R, it may be C, so it is a field of scalars. Now we define two binary compositions. One is called addition, that is a vector addition, and second is called scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplications. So one is addition, second is scalar multiplication. So what is vector additions? This binary composition means we mean a rule for associating with each pair of element x and y in V. An element x plus y is called a sum of x and y. So it means if x and y, these are two vector belongs to V, so their sum x plus y is also belongs to V. So that is a binary composition in addition. Second is scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication, x belongs to V and alpha is scalar belongs to field this, and it implies alpha into x belongs to V. So this is a scalar multiplication and this is a addition. So in addition, both the element belongs to V, and in scalar multiplication one is scalar alpha and second is vector that belongs to V. Then V is said to be vector space over field F. F may be, it is a field. So this is said to be vector space over field F if it satisfies, if it satisfy following properties. So remember these property, following properties, following properties. So what is that property? Number one, this V with the plus, binary composition plus, it should be a abelian group. It should be a abelian group, right? So you know the property of abelian group. So first property is associative. Associate means x, y into z, which is equal to x, y, z. And second property is existence of identity and existence of inverse. So identity means here it is additive identity. For every x belongs to V, there exists 0 belongs to V such that x plus 0, which is 0 plus x, which is equal to x. And third is existence of additive inverse. It means for every x belongs to capital V, there exists minus x belongs to capital V such that x plus minus x, which is equal to minus x plus x, which is equal to 0. So this is a additive inverse, and after that additive inverse, which is a commutative property, which is x plus y, which is equal to y plus x. If it satisfies 1, 2, 3, 4 property, so this is called a additive abelian group. So this is first part. And second property is alpha belongs to field, xy belongs to vector. So alpha into x plus y, which is alpha x plus alpha y. Property number 3, third, so which is alpha plus beta into x, which is equal to alpha x plus beta x. And alpha beta belongs to field and x belongs to V, right? Property number 4. So this is a alpha beta into x, which is equal to alpha beta x. And property number 5, which is equal to 1 into x, which is equal to x. So if any V satisfy all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties, so that is called vector space over field F. It may be set of real number, it may be set of complex number. Now, if field is real, means a set of real number, yani if F is equal to R, so this vector space is called real vector space or real valued vector space. So it is called real linear space or real vector space. So this is a real vector space. And if F is C, so this is called complex vector space. So which is called complex vector space, right? So just I discuss the basic definitions. Second definition is subspace. Subspace. Now suppose if it is a vector space V and W is some subset of V, this W which is part of V, so this is called a subspace of vector space V if it satisfies two property. One, W should be subset of V. Second, W with the same binary composition is a vector space. So it is again a vector space, but it is part of V. So this is called a subspace. So W is also vector space. So how we can check W is subspace? If we take x, y, two vector belongs to W, alpha, beta belongs to field. So this implies alpha x plus beta y, it belongs to W. Okay. So it means W is the subspace of a vector space, subspace of the vector space V. Now next is linear combination of vector. Linear combination of vectors. Linear combination of vectors. So what is linear combination of vectors? Now, if V is vector space over field F, suppose, so that is written in this form, V is vector space over field F, and x1, x2 and xn, these are vector of V, then any vector x is called a alpha 1 x1, alpha 2 x2 plus alpha n xn is called a linear combination of these vectors. So this is called a linear combination of vectors x1, x2 and xn, where alpha I belongs to field. These are scalars. So this is called a linear combination of vector. Next is linear independent vector. Linear independent vectors. Linear independent vectors. After that, linear dependent vectors. So a finite set of vector space, finite set, suppose that set is x1, x2, xn in vector space V of F is called linear independent vector. Linear independent vectors. Linear independent vectors. If there exist scalars alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha and so on, if alpha 1, the linear combination of vectors alpha 2 x2 plus alpha n xn 0 implies all alphas are 0, alpha n equal to 0, right? If linear combination is 0, implies all alpha are 0, then it is called a linear independent. If at least one of them is non-zero, then it is called linear dependent. So remember this thing. If all alpha are 0, then it is called linear independent. If at least one is non-zero, in that case it is called linear dependent. So in this called linear dependent. So if at least one alpha I is non-zero such that alpha 1 x1 alpha 2 x2 alpha n xn equal to 0. So this is called linear dependent. In this called, it is called a linear independent. Now, next, what is linear independent, linear dependent? So next is span, a vector space, the S span, it is some set which span or generated by S. So if S is generated by these vectors x1, x2 and xn. So what is it mean? It means this set is linear combination of these vectors alpha 2 x2 plus alpha n xn, where alpha I belongs to field, right? So this is called S, which is generated by these vectors. Clear? जो spanned by these vectors. Now next is definition of basis. So what is basis? Basis, this is some basis, definition of basis, a subset S of vector space, a subset S of vector space V of F is called basis, if number 1 S is linear independent, number 1. Number 2, S span V. S span V mean linear combination of S is equal to V, or we can also say that V is generated by S. Also we can say that V is a linear combination of these vectors. So if it satisfies these two vectors, these two conditions, then it is called a basis. Now, the number of elements or vectors in basis is called is called dimension of vector space, which is called dimension of vector space. If number of elements are finite, then it is finite dimensional. If number of elements are infinite, so it is a infinite dimensional. Clear? So this is a finite dimensional and infinite dimensional vector space. So there are two kind of dimensional vector space. One is finite dimensional and second is infinite dimensional. So these are some definitions of related to linear algebra. So go through these definitions. Then in the next we will discuss the definition of topology, the definition of real analysis.